Hey, this is Dave at housebarons.com. Together with my brother Rich and my son Caleb, we show you how to do a job yourself and save a lot of money in the process. Today we're going to go ahead and mount this Samsung 55-inch frame TV, and the whole goal of the TV is to put it on the wall and make it look like a piece of art as opposed to just a TV. A little more decorative setup. And so the TV sits very close to the wall, and once it's up on the wall, then when the TV is not being used as a TV, it has a mode where it can look like it has a piece of art on the wall. So it's mistaken for a picture as opposed to mistaken for a TV, or understood as a TV. So let's get started. These are your stands. We're obviously not going to use these because we're going to hang them up on the wall, but if you wanted to have it just sitting like on a console, you could do that. Inside this first packet that was in there are your cords, and we're going to recess these behind the wall, or hide these behind the wall, and then they'll be in the drawer here in this console. If you're looking for a project that's an easy install, this is definitely it. It's not complicated at all, and even trying to hide the wires behind the wall, we'll show you how to do that. It's pretty simple. So the power cord here is more than enough for us. TV's 55 inches, and that's longer than 55, so probably 4.5, 5 feet. This is your Connect One box. This is the box that the wires connect to. This is going to go inside a drawer. Now, if you were going to say you didn't have a console like this in which to put this Connect One box in, then what you have to do is buy basically a large outlet box and recess it into the wall so that this could be sitting in there and hidden. But because we have this console, we can easily just hide it, or you could just lay it on the floor if that would work. Just have a way to disguise it. And then let's get this is our no gap wall mount. And they give you a template, and that'll come in handy. And then this is the heart of the mounting system. This right here will hold that whole TV. All right, so we found our center line, and this is going to be the bottom of the TV, and that'll be the top of the TV. And then 7 inches down from the top of the TV is where this template going to show us the center of the mounting bracket. All right, so this is the mounting bracket, and these are the holes where we're going to drill. All right, these come with a piece of tape on the back. We're going to peel that off so we can access the panels, where we're going to make our connections to the mounting bracket and the electrical connections as well. Okay, with the mounting bracket come the screws, the mounting screws, and they give you wall anchors too in case you don't hit a stud. This is the mounting plate that this recesses into the TV. Because this recesses into the back of the TV, that's how you get your flush mount or your no gap mount. The plate, or the bracket that recesses into the TV, has an adjustable feature so that the TV can actually be on an angle if needed to be, and that's what this is for. And this is where our mounting plate will go. And there's 4 screw holes in each of those spaces. We're only going to use a regular Phillips screwdriver, not a drill, because you don't want to overdo this. Okay, we've tightened those in. Now we'll just pull this up. This will make it a little easier to mount it, and now we'll push back down when we're all ready. This will connect to the TV. This will go to the Connect One box. All we have to do is basically plug power into that and plug this cable into it right here, and this will go to the back of the TV. And we're not going to run it through that channel because we're going to have it go directly into the wall and be hidden. And so we're going to go ahead and cut a hole into the wall here large enough to fit that plug that's at the back of the TV. There's the template for our bracket. There's the hole we made, which is going to be behind the TV. And as we go down the wall, here's the hole where it's going to come out. We have a cover plate for this one, and then it'll go into the back of this console right here, which is going to have the Connect One box. That right there is, it's called a fish wire. And it's a really thin piece of wire, but very flexible. And you can use these to fish behind walls, to feed wires behind. If you don't have that though, I'll show you how to do it with just a regular coat hanger. We took that coat hanger there, bent that into a curl so it won't get hung up behind the wall. And we're gonna feed this. We're gonna feed this down behind the drywall, which is insulated, just like that, so that we can feed the wires down this space so they're hidden behind the drywall after they come out of the TV.
He's gonna fish down and he's gonna get a wire and then pull it back out.
So we got the hanger there, slid it all the way down behind the wall till we could pop out this end right here. As we pull this through, this has a cover on the end that protects the connection right there. So we're gonna keep that cover on, and we're gonna tape it on so it keeps any debris out of that as we feed it back behind the wall. All right, so there we go. We pulled the cord through, and now that'll all be hidden. For our setup, right there's a stud, and the end of the stud comes right here, so we'll be able to hit it by drilling a hole there. And then this stud has an ending right there, so we'll hit that hole. So 2 of those holes are okay, they'll hit studs. And then we have to do a hole here and a hole here with a wall mount anchor. All right, this is a cover plate that we're using for that hole in the wall down low, and it has like brushes in there, so you can get something that's wider in there, and it will still seal it up. So that's what we'll be using. This is just called a cable access wall plate, and along with the TV, we're Amazon affiliates, so you can probably pick one of these up on Amazon. We may earn from qualifying purchases, so thanks a lot for that. Just use our link in the description below. We'll have to stand it so I can get to the back of it. Okay, they say not to have your fingers touch the glass because I guess it's fragile. So we just get to plug it in here. All right, so there we've got all the connections made. We put a plate cover on that one. That's where our wires go. And then the plug just goes into the back of this. And we'll put the Connect One inside that drawer, and you'll never know. Clean. Took the cap off that. And it looks like it only goes in one way. Oh, the one connect. I keep saying Connect One. The one connect. And the plug goes right here, like so. Okay. Okay. I'm going to put that inside the drawer. All right, so that's it. We were able to hang the TV, put the wires behind the wall, run them into this drawer, the second drawer in this chest, and keep it all clean and neat looking. Couple notes: the wall anchors are fairly worthless, so you want to try to hit studs when you're mounting the TV to the wall. If you can't, you probably should purchase separately butterfly wall anchors that anchor behind the drywall. Those will probably be the most solid. If you have any questions, drop us a line. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Thanks for viewing, and we'll see you next time.